Hey, what's up everybody? It's Robert184 from gundam.tk and I'm here today to answer once and for all a question that I get asked all the time. Namely, which Gundam model should you buy? Now, this is really actually something that I shouldn't be answering, but it's something I think that you have to answer yourself, and I think you can do that by just asking yourself, well, what is your motivation? So do you like certain characters? Do you like a certain MS? Do you like the show? Do you like easy builds? Do you like something that's ingenious and it's going to blow your mind when you put it together? Do you like modding? Do you like painting? Do you hate stickers? Do you not want a line? All of those things factor into whether or not you should be buying that model. So in my case, it was pretty simple because I set out an overarching theme, and the theme wasn't something I did consciously. It was just sort of something I fell into because I like heroes, so I liked the lead suits, and so my theme was to build all of the hero suits. So I'd watch a new show, I'd love the MS, I'd like the lead character, so I'd want to build the model. And if I built the model, even if it was an old one, I would still enjoy the model because I like the mobile suit. So for me, if you don't like the mobile suit, I can't recommend buying it. If you take a look at the back there, I have the Master Grade Turn A on the left and the High Grade 1/100th Gundam X on the right. And I've prepared some complex wiki math to show you whether or not you should buy these kind of models. So let's take a look at Gundam X first. Well, first of all, it was cancelled, so it must suck. Add into that the other minus that there's no Master Grade. However, add in the plus that I love the show, add in the fact that I love the MS, and minus the fact that there is only a crappy High Grade 1/100 all the way back from 1996 available, equals, surprisingly, that I like the model, because I love the MS. Turn A is another kit that seems off-putting, but if you try the show, and you happen to love the show, and then you divide that by the fact that it's ugly as a dog's butt, but you add in the fact that the MS will grow on you, and multiply that by the fact that this Master Grade is an incredible build, and that equals you will love the model. I've also prepared here a complex graph broken down into decade. Basically, if you build a kit from 1980 to 1990, it's going to be ARG. You're going to hate it, and you will want to throw that garbage out, and you probably will never want to build something else. 1990 to 2000, I'm going to call that acceptable. Because you know what? If you love Gundam Wing, well, guess what? You don't have a lot of choices except buying those old High Grade 1/100th kits. And once we get into 2000 to now, I'm going to call these good. Because you know what? There's not a lot of bad kits made after 2000, especially in the Master Grade and HGU C lines. But if you go all the way up to 2000, what are you going to call these kits? Well, you're going to call them... Yeah, that's right. Now remember here that I'm speaking in generalities, because we've got the Master Grade Double Zeta from 99, which is not a bad kit. And when you get into things like the Ground Gundam and the Gundam 1.5, they're not bad. And now here's some random potshot advices. You know, sometimes building an old 144th kit actually gives a surprisingly amount of fun. Master Grade Turn A is incredible. High Grade Gundam X is good if you like the show. Why would anybody buy First Grade Exia? Master Grade New Gundam has too big a head. SD Gundams are fun and they're a great entry, especially if you want to get other people into Gundam, but you're going to have to put in a lot of work, but the new ones are getting pretty good. Kotobukyo, wow, was that hit or miss for me, and that one was a disappointment. Do not wait for version 2.0s. They only make 6 new Master Grades a year, so wasting one on a 2.0 is not that great for Bandai, and you're going to be waiting a long time. New kits, December 2009, if they transform into version Ka, yeah, version Ka kits, they tend to fall apart and they may not be as good as you expect, although they're always going to look good. On the other hand, you can have kits where you don't like the mobile suit, but once you build the Master Grade is so incredible that you're going to just fall in love with it all of a sudden. No, nobody should ever be buying Master Grade G Savior. That being said, kits today are getting so complex that sometimes they have so many moving parts that they end up having bad ankles, and too much posability can make them bad. And new kits, like the 1/100th non-grades from 00, are approaching the level of old Master Grades by far. And then if you ask me, should I be buying Cerevi? Should I be buying Caradum? Well, buy the one that you like because they're practically identical in their construction. And yeah, who can't say that high-grade kits are approaching the level of old Master Grades now? So again, if you're looking for something, choose a theme, choose a series, choose a kind of suit, buy all the Zakus, whatever you want. And you should only be buying something from a show that you like. If you don't like the show, or if you do watch the show, it may cause you to like something that you didn't like before. Character doesn't have to be a big deal, but MS, if you don't like the MS, why buy it? Now the build, how big of a factor is that for you? Do you want to enjoy the build, or do you just want to enjoy the MS like Unicorn sitting there? It was a good build, it's a bad transformation, but it's a good MS. So I'm sort of happy with it. And then you have cost. Yeah, that's a big factor. Should you be buying 3 high grades for the price of an expensive master grade? Is 1 perfect grade worth 4 master grades to you? You've got to think about that. But just remember that you're going to get what you pay for in general. What about the idea of having a variety on hand? I like to have a master grade and a high grade and a few other kits just sitting around, so that if I feel like building something quick, I just go to the high grade. And my final answer is going to be, should I buy A, B, or C? Well, I'm going to tell you to buy them all. And I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I'm just saying that if you want to buy something, try it. Because you know what? Every one of these kits had something interesting in it when I built it, for better or for worse. But it's not just mind dumbly putting something together without thinking about it. All of them had their good points, and they all had something memorable about them for me, which is why I enjoy comparing them and reviewing them. But in general, if you like the kit, you like the robot, you like the mobile suit, I think you're going to want to own it and have it sitting on your shelf. Wow, so now that I've ranted on for a long time, which kit should you be buying? Well, the answer is that you should be deciding and not me. So I'm not going to answer those questions anymore, though I appreciate everybody taking the time to ask. So generic recommendations. Which one should you buy? Well, buy whichever mobile suit you bought first. And if you just need a generic recommendation, I'd say buy somebody something like an SD00 or a high-grade 00, etc. to start them on their way. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think with a comment, rating, and subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned, and you can check out reviews of almost all of these kits and lots more at www.gundam.tk.